Hello, everybody. Welcome to our health opportunity call. My name is Rachel Costello, and I am a regenerative health detox specialist. And I'm really happy to be offering these solutions to you. If you were invited here, it's because somebody was thinking of you and they care deeply about you, and they have found these solutions to be super helpful in their own life, and can't wait to help you in this way as well. I have had the pleasure of being with this company, this community of regenerative practitioners for about a year, just over a year. And when I first started, I was postpartum and I was pretty depleted and I didn't really even know it. I just thought that's what was going to happen for me. So I heard a lot of that's pregnancy brain, and that's postpartum, like mama brain. And I always felt like I was doing really, really good things for my body. Why wasn't I feeling like I was, why wasn't I thriving more? And when I was able to step in and nourish myself in this way, it was like the lights came on in my body. I immediately felt more nourished than I had in a really long time. And then over months of continual use, I found things like my neck pain going away, sleeping really, really well, my skin clearing up, just feeling like this is another level of health that I was looking to achieve for a really long time. So I'm just so thankful of the person that introduced it to me, which was Carrie Drinkwine. And I can't wait to share this all with you. So I am going to share my screen and bring up some slides here. Sorry, it's not letting me share my video again. I don't know what's going on with that. It was letting me do this just earlier. If I click on this, I think that
looks like it's loading this time.
Okay. Can you see anything coming in?
It's a black screen for me.
How about this? Nothing?
Nope, it looked like something was getting ready to load.
It was working on my Zoom, and I don't know why it's not coming together on this one. Maybe if I go to advanced. More files. Ooh, I am so sorry, everybody. I'm all ready with these slides, and it's not coming on here. Video. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So I am going to stop my share, and I'm just going to bring them up and kind of read to them on the side. So we have our health opportunity call, and I first want to talk to you about our regenerative farm. So this is the difference between what we're talking about and what most people have access to in, like, if say vitamin support or supplement support. A lot of that stuff is grown or is made in a lab rather, where ours is grown on a farm. And Purium adheres to this farm to family philosophy that's been working to provide the highest quality of plant-based superfood nutrition to families for over 28 years. We use all organic plants that are live, activated, and sprouted ingredients. Our superfoods are grown in regenerative soil. We crop rotate, we add back minerals into the soil. We water everything with spring water that's tested to make sure it doesn't have any chemical residue on it. And we pick when the food is vine ripened. And this is really, really important because a lot of our food that we have access to now in the United States is grown in soil that's super depleted. And then it's already depleted depleted by the time it gets picked, but then they pick it before it's ripe, and then they have to ship it across the country till it gets to the grocery store and then sits for a few days, and you'll go shopping for it. It's like, who knows when that thing was picked. And then by the time you actually get it into your mouth, it has been really depleted. This is not the way that we're designed to eat food. We're designed to eat food when it's vine ripened because it has the highest quality of nutrients, but also there are some foods that really need to be vine ripened. They actually hold a chemical compound in them so they don't get eaten by all these bugs, right? And if it's picked too early, that chemical is still in there. And so then we're ingesting that. And that's actually not what we're supposed to do. That chemical goes away as the food is ripened so that our body can absorb all of the nutrients. And so this is how we're really feeding people on this micronutrient level. Our promise to,
Great.
yep.
Me host so I can let the people in, because you can still see your screen without you being host.
Oh yeah, thanks, good call.
Yep.
Hi everybody, thanks for coming in if you're new. I was trying to share my screen and it's not working, so I'm just talking to you, and at the end I'm going to open up for Q&A. So our promise with our Purium, purity and potency, I don't know if you know this, but Purium means purity and premium. That's how we got the name of Purium. We have an in-house microbiologist that runs every single ingredient through 5 tiers of quarantine before an infrared molecular scan to match for purity. And our purity means no trace of heavy metals, no GMOs, no pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, biocides, no binders, fillers, colors, preservatives, or additives. We're beyond organic standards. And the owner, Dave, was and is behind these levels of organic labeling that we have, because there was a time and age where there wasn't going to be any standards for how people are growing their food. It could just be like, you don't know if people are just spraying stuff on or not. And he saw a need that we really need some safety and some testings to know that we're not being poisoned by our food supply. So we have Dave to thank for pioneering that for the organic labeling. So most people come on and they start with either something called our core 4 or our ultimate lifestyle transformation, or an ultimate lifestyle transformation plus performance. And so I'm going to just break down some of the things that go into these products. The 4 main products of our company are the super aminos, the power shake, biomedic, and apothecary. So super aminos are what they say they are. They're the 8 essential amino acids that our body needs on a daily basis to build and repair connective tissue in our body. This helps with our skin, our hair, our muscle. And this is absorbed in 23 minutes, and we absorb 99% of that. And so we're getting this pure plant protein. And what a lot of people don't realize is when you're eating protein from any source, you're only absorbing about 11 to 17% of that. Our body cannot absorb that much protein at a time. It has to break down it a ton in order to build into these amino acid structures for our body to absorb and then build on these building blocks. And so this is a really efficient way. It's really amazing for athletes, but it's amazing for everybody. I take 10 a day. I was able to gain more muscle over this last year without even hardly being able to work out with 2 small kids. And it's because of these super aminos. It's finally being utilized in my body. And I'll get into why our aminos aren't being absorbed when I get to talking about our gut healing support. The next product that's a main foundation is called our Power Shake. And this is it's 97% of our micronutrient needs for the day, which is amazing. It's like drinking 6 superfood glasses of this green magic. If you ask anyone on here, you can say it's so life-giving. And it's really, it's really designed to be absorbed really well, but also really versatile. You can put it in a smoothie, you can mix it with water, and it comes alive. Like I was saying before, all of our products are vine ripened and wind dried, and they are made in such a way that when you put the water back in them, it's like it's living food. It's fresh. It goes bad. You cannot be using it. You can't like mix it up and then like leave it out, or it will mold. You know, it's real living food. So this is an amazing, amazing way to support your body in that micronutrient level. And then we have something called the Biome Medic, which is part of our promise to removing glyphosate out of our body. So glyphosate is this really this neurotoxic chemical that is sprayed on all of our non-organic food. And it is actually found in most of our air and water supply, and it's even found in small doses in our organic food, just because it's so highly sprayed around. And what this chemical does is with even in 20 minutes of exposure, it breaks the tight junctions of our gut lining. And this causes leaky gut. And it's also a neurotoxic chemical. So if you Google like the effects of glyphosate and whatever you're dealing with, there's likely a connection to it. It's been linked to Parkinson's, all kinds of neurocognitive disorders, some cancers, Alzheimer's. All of these things are on the rise since this chemical was introduced in the 80s. And the Biome Medic is actually proven to remove it from your body. And it's also a prebiotic, meaning it has food for your good bacteria in it. So that when you take this it feeds your good bacteria. And what that good bacteria does in your body is helps your communication from your brain. So now you're having better clarity in your mind. You're having more balanced mental health. You're having better digestion, and you're able to absorb your amino acids from any food that you're eating because you're getting rid of this chemical glyphosate from your body. So it's a really, really great thing when you're dealing with gut issues, which most Americans deal with. And then our last thing in our what we call the core four is our apothecary, which is a huge antioxidant support. This plus our super aminos is kind of like our collagen, like our way for your body to naturally make its collagen. And when we take this is also concentrate. So you take about a tablespoon and you mix it with water. I love it at night. It's also really good drizzled over like a coconut ice cream or something instead of your chocolate syrup. It's really beautiful. And it is really great for your kidneys, for your lymph system. It really helps support sleep. And sleep is really huge when you're looking at supporting your body. So to heal. So we need deep sleep, we need deep REM sleep. And what these cherries do is helps our body make the natural melatonin. So if we're taking it, we're not making it, we need to support our body to make the melatonin it needs to get into that deep sleep. And that's what the apothecary helps with. So that's those are what's called our core four. And then we have something called our ultimate lifestyle transformation, which is all of that you're doing twice a day. So you are really fueling yourself, which mind you, we need to do because we've been lacking because of our food sources, just because of the way that the soil has been maintained and tilled and chemical farming. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with soil health, Kiss the Ground's a really, really good place to start. So you just understand that our soil really needs to be taken care of in order to grow healthy plants. And in order to grow healthy humans, we need healthy plants. And so it all starts at the soil level, which is why we're also passionate about regenerative agriculture here. So with the ultimate lifestyle transformation, you get all of those times two, but you're also doing something called Super Cleanse R, which is a candida cleanse and a microbial parasite cleanse. It's really gentle. I actually just started mine this week because I've been nursing this whole time, so I'm done, and now I'm just starting mine. It's very gentle, it's very safe, it's very easy, and it's very effective in helping reclaim our environment. So we want our healthy bacteria to thrive, and so sometimes we need to do a cleanse like this, and I would say maybe start with once a year that you're doing a cleanse. Maybe you do it quarterly, and we're here to support you in all of that. And then we have some amazing performance products as well, which really help to hydrate your body, to build lean muscle, to hydrate the body, to actually help you not be sore. And so if you're an athlete and you want to know more about that, just reach out to the person who brought you here today, and we're happy to help. And we have a lot of stuff. So I'm talking about these main products, but we have over 60 superfood products. We have something called our Epigenius Kids, which is one of my favorites. I drink it daily. It's definitely for adults too. It is it contains all of the daily core 4 that I talked about, and it's a pea protein base, and it's creamy chocolate. I mix it with coconut water for my kids. We have it daily, and within maybe 2 weeks of using this, my daughter's digestion just really balanced out. She was eliminating daily now, and just for her whole life, she's eaten really, really well, and she's not a picky eater, and she has a lot of fiber in her diet, but her digestion was not going every day. And I always thought, this is so weird. I feel like she should be doing this every day, right? And we should be. We should be eliminating every day. If we're not eliminating, we're accumulating toxins. And so this has really helped her just balance that out. And that's when I really realized, I've been fortunate enough to really know the importance of organic food, and to be able to afford organic food for my children, but they still had glyphosate exposure, and they're still dealing with the consequences of that in their gut. And I'm happy that now I was able to help her before she gets older and she has more problems with that, because a lot of our dis-ease starts in childhood. And so when we can start this foundation at the beginning of their life, we just help them from there on out. And in regenerative health, we really talk about getting your elimination pathways open. And there's 4 main things of that changes our chemistry in our body. It's what we eat, what we drink, what we put on our skin, and our lifestyle, our thoughts that we think. If we're going to bed, if we're watching or reading too scary of things, that also affects how our body reacts to the outside world. But the main thing that we're talking about right now is what we're putting into our body as in the form of food and nourishment. And it needs to be fed from healthy soil. And I am so happy that I know this now, because the soil health it was like the missing link that I'm like, I've done so much research and so much work around finding the healthiest things to make, but if your food isn't grown in healthy soil, it's not, it doesn't have the micronutrient support that it needs. So if anyone has any more questions about regenerative health, I'm happy to share. We talk a lot about opening up the elimination pathway so that what we're taking in and utilizing is properly absorbed, but then also that we're eliminating waste as we should be, out of our urine, through our lymph system, via the kidneys, out of our our digestion. Our skin is eliminating properly through through sweating and that kind of thing, and out of our breath. Like, breathing is a really powerful way to expel toxins as well. And so if you have these 3 main elimination pathways open and thriving, you have a beautiful body. And if you're taking in food that is meant for our bodies, which is meant for the human body, which is mostly fresh fruits and vegetables, you will feel amazing. And along with this micronutrient support, you'll just be thriving amazingly. So we're so happy to share this with you. And I just want to say one more thing. The person that brought you here is connected in with this huge community. So we have a Mighty Networks app to support you in your journey. We have 2 support calls weekly. We have Wellness Wednesday calls on all different topics, and we have face groups with quarterly transformations. And reach out to the person that brought you here. But before we close out, I'm going to actually stop recording. Just thank you for being here, and I'm going to stop recording. And then I would like to open it up for questions about your personal journey and what you'd like to know more about, what you want to ask me about, and I'm happy to help you out there.